So you are a tourist, short-term visitor, traveler, however you want to label yourself, and you are visiting Lebanon and you want to get yourself a SIM card. You can consider getting yourself a tourist SIM card instead of a regular SIM card because they come with special perks that are relevant for tourists, travelers, you know the drill. So in this video I will tell you how to get yourself a tourist SIM card in Lebanon. So let's just get started, shall we? Hi! It's Odu for Phone Travelers here, where we talk about everything related to traveling with your phone, such as buying a tourist SIM card in Lebanon. If videos like this sound interesting to you, make sure to subscribe to this channel. In some countries like Lebanon, you are able to get tourist SIM cards, which are SIM cards dedicated to tourists. Well, that's something new, huh? You already knew that. But the thing is, you can also get yourself a regular SIM card. So why would you actually get yourself a tourist SIM card compared to a regular SIM card? Well, tourist SIM cards often come with perks that are relevant for short-term visitors, such as international minutes, international SMS, or even data roaming. In some places, the tourist SIM cards come with like a lot of benefits, like Taiwan. However, in some places, tourist SIM cards are just a cash grab, where the price is just high and the perks that they offer, they are like useless. So yeah, sometimes tourist SIM cards can be useful, and in other places they can be, well, a scam or not useful. What about in Lebanon? Tourist SIM cards, they can be useful. And let's start with one of the reasons why is IMEI registration. Since 2018, the government decided that every phone needs to be registered in addition to SIM card registration, which I will talk about a little bit later, meaning that your phone will have to be registered with the authorities, otherwise you will be shut off from the Lebanese operators. There are some leeways and exceptions. For example, if you're roaming in Lebanon, then this registration is not mandatory because you're not using a Lebanese SIM card. Or if you're staying in Lebanon for less than 90 days, then you do not have to register your phone. Let's say you're staying in Lebanon for more than 90 days and you're using a Lebanese SIM card and you don't register your phone, then as I said, you'll be shut off. But when you're ready to register your phone, then you also have to pay import duties, which is about 15 or 16% of the original price of your phone. So yeah, that can be quite pricey if you have a high-end phone, for example. When you get yourself a tourist SIM card, however, then this registration does not apply, meaning that, well, you can stay in Lebanon for, well, as long as your visa is valid, of course. We don't want to be overstayers, but these SIM cards, they are valid for 1 year or 365 days, which is longer than the 90-day period that you have to register your phone. And with the SIM card, you don't have to. So this is one of the main reasons why you can consider getting yourself a tourist SIM card from these operators. Okay, now you know why you should consider a Lebanese tourist SIM card. Let's just talk about the operators and the tourist SIM cards that are offered in Lebanon. In Lebanon, you have two different operators. You have Touch and Alfa. How much will a tourist SIM card cost you? Well, it depends on the operator you are going with. If you go with Touch, you will pay 39 USD for your visitor line. And I'm saying USD and the Lebanese pounds, they are the legal tenders used in Lebanon. And the official currency rate, they are like pegged. So like 1 USD is 1500 or 1500 to 7.50 US Lebanese pound, and you can pay with USD, so yeah, that makes sense. So the visitor line for Touch costs 39 USD, comes with 10 gigabytes of data, 100 minutes for local and international use, 100 SMS for local and international use, all valid for 14 days. But you might be wondering, didn't you say the SIM cards are valid for 1 year? Yes, it's just that the plans are valid for, well, the 14 days. After that, you can buy a new plan, so another visitor line plan, or you can get yourself a regular package. What about with Alfa? Alfa has the Alfa 365 or 365, which costs 18 USD, comes with 2 gigabytes of data, 30 minutes for local and international use, and 100 SMS for local and international use, all valid for 7 days. So where can you get yourself these tourist SIM cards? You can go to the official stores of these operators or certified dealers, points of presence, also referred to as POPs, service centers, basically a lot of places in Lebanon. If you fly into Beirut International Airport and you try to buy yourself a SIM card there, the operators or the salesperson will most likely try to sell you the tourist SIM cards because, one, they are more expensive than your regular SIM cards, which start from 3 USD plus, well, that's what they usually do at airports, jack up the prices. But in this case, it can be useful. But, well, as I said, the regular SIM cards start from 3 USD, and the tourist SIM card, well, you have 18 and 39, much more expensive, but you do get some perks, so yeah, be aware of that. If you're thinking of getting yourself a regular SIM card in Lebanon or what the differences are, make sure to check my how to buy a SIM card in Lebanon video where I talk about the regular SIM cards. So I mentioned something about SIM card registration earlier, which is something that it's mandatory in all places in the Middle East except for one place where you have to register your SIM card with your personal information, usually your passport. that applies to Lebanon as well. So make sure to bring your passport with you when you go to one of these stores, point of presence, certified dealers, and all the names they use, service centers, because otherwise they cannot sell you your SIM card. If you fly into Beirut International Airport, you most likely will have your passport with you. So can you actually use your phone when you're in Lebanon? Well, the first thing you need to have is a phone that's unlocked or SIM lock free, because otherwise you can only use the SIM card provided by your home operator, and then you can only roam internationally, which is expensive, which, well, you don't want to do because it's expensive. In addition to that, you need to have a phone that supports the frequencies used in Lebanon. On the screen you will see a beautiful map with 3 different regions. If you bought your phone in region 1 or 3, which is Asia, including the Middle East, Africa, Europe, and Oceania, then there's a big chance that you can use your phone in Lebanon without any issues. Whereas if you bought your phone in the Americas, North, Central, South America plus the Caribbean, then there may be some issues if your phone does not support the European frequencies used in region 1 or 3, because in region 2 they use American frequencies which differ from the European one. Even if you bought your phone in the Americas, it's possible to use your phone in Lebanon if your phone supports those frequencies, and that's usually a phone that has 3-band or quad-band support, which are usually medium-end or high-end devices, and then you can use your phone in Lebanon. It may be restricted to just 2G or 3G, so the lower generations, but yeah, it really depends on your phone. If you want to learn more about frequencies and how it can impact the way you use your phone when you travel abroad, make sure to check that video. Worry not, it's not too technical, but it will give you all the information you need to know about traveling with your phone in other regions except the one that you are from, because otherwise you may be disappointed when trying to use your phone abroad, because, well, it doesn't support the right frequencies. Now you may be wondering, well, should I go with touch or should I go with Alfa? You might be considering Alfa because it's cheaper. Well, it really depends on the length of your stay. But what if you're getting yourself a regular SIM card? What about internet packages, space coverage, stuff like that? I have a complete Lebanon SIM card buying guide, which you can watch up there, where I talk about all that stuff. Or if you prefer to read, go to phonetourist.com/Lebanon-guide, where you can read it as well. Once again, I'm Otto from Phone Tourist, where we talk about everything related to traveling with your phone, such as local SIM cards, local SIM card reviews, and international roaming. I would really recommend you to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the best SIM cards around the world, and SIM card reviews, speed tests, and all that good stuff. On the screen you will see some related cards. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.